afternoon, good evening. Today we are starting our second challenge. We will be doing a coffee bar here. Let me see if I can step to the side. So, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I just needed a place to put all my little tchotchkes and pictures and stuff like that, and a place to put my modem. I have a wine refrigerator that my husband brought home from work one day. Not that we really need it, and eventually I will be getting rid of it. I do have, and you probably saw it in my intro video, where I show you at the end some of the things that I have already done in my home, and one of those things was a wine wall. That wine wall is over here, and at some point you will see that because I will be redoing that wall. We're not heavy drinkers, and if my husband doesn't drink at all, actually. I mean, on occasion you might, and even then he's kind of contemplating whether or not he wants to go that route, and myself as well. But if I do have anything, it will be maybe some wine, and that's on occasion, and it's very minimal. But the purpose for this wine wall isn't for the purpose of drinking it, but it was supposed to be a feature that shows different wine bottles that have some, like, a nostalgic feel to it. I've seen a bunch of beautiful bottles, and a lot of them had, like, for example, a New York landscape etched in gold, another one with Elvis Presley on it, another one with just different things, the Yankees on it, the Mets, and different, the honeymooners. I saw one with the honeymooners, and I thought that was pretty cool. Something that we can sit down at the table and take a look at the wall and just look at this art piece. And that was how that came about. And I still want to do that, but AI has come up with a beautiful way to have that done without really changing much of what I originally did here. So surprisingly, AI was in an agreement. So with what I was doing here, but they did do a little extra. So I want to do that. That's going to be another project. But on to our coffee bar here. Is anybody ready for a little caffeine? Because I think I am. What? So we're going to start on this. But what I'm going to need to do first, sorry if you hear, my husband is out in the back. He's mowing the lawn. I also have the AC running in what is my craft room. So the AC is coming, the cool air is coming in through this open door. So you may be hearing both those things. So I apologize for that in advance. But what needs to get done first, even before I start cleaning this out, I need to build a cabinet. The cabinet I already bought. I'm gonna go ahead and take you to my living room where I'm gonna build that cabinet. Now, I have to tell you in advance, I am striving for this coffee nook to look like the inspiration picture. Will I do it? Can I make that happen? I don't know. I'm already seeing that I may have to do a few things different in order for it to work, because I'm working with what I have, and I may not have everything that I need to get it exactly how the inspiration picture looks like. But I'm gonna make sure I get very close to it. So let's get started. So we are in our living room. As you can see, I have some wood over there for the project we're about to do. I also wanted to show you my wood slat wall there. I did that before. That back wall, everything is going to stay as is, but that's going to be another future project as well. As you can see, I don't know if you can see my finger, but that mess right there is my catch-all table. And as you can see, it's catching it all. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It needs to be redone. I'm eventually going to fix that with another AI inspiration. And so that can be resolved. That piece right there can be resolved. And also that is an entryway to my house, which would be my entryway. So that whole section is going to be slightly different. Slat wall stays. I love my slat wall. That picture, that forever tree, that's gonna be moved someplace else because I have another idea for what goes on that wall. And also you saw in my intro of another project that I did. Let me see if I can walk over to it. This is my closet, and this closet, you used to be able to see it, and now it looks like a wall. I put some sconces there so it could look like a wall. I don't know if you heard me. I did get my microphone. I don't know why I'm not wearing it. But that was that. Let me see if I can turn on the light. Not the sconces, that's just a little too much right now, but see if you can see. I don't know, can you see the difference? Yeah, you probably can't see the difference because it's still light outside, so you know. So yeah, I am going to grab the box that's behind here. There's a few other items there that's gonna go onto the coffee bar. That's for a little later. Let's see if I can move this out of the way temporarily. This box is heavy, so I may have to walk it.
Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout to the rock of our salvation.
Ask me how I brought this box into the house by myself, up a bunch of steps that lead up to my entry doorway. By the strength of the Lord, by the strength of the Lord.
Come with thanksgiving, lift up his name with our heart.
Look who came to stop by and say hello. My husband. He came in to take a little rest from doing the lawn. And I hope you can hear me. I did get the mic. Hopefully you can hear me. I think the last time I tried using the mic, it was coming in and out. I hope that that's not the case today. So let's see what's in the box. What's in the box? Okay. And you're as low as it's going to get. So you're not really going to see this on the floor unless I put you on the floor. But then I don't have anything to hold you up. So, no. I hope that this is the right thing. It says that there's glass inside. I don't recall getting anything with glass. Oh, no. And I've already had this in the house for a couple of weeks already, and I just opened it. So, all right. Well, if it turns out to be something different, then it's going to be a surprise to me too. Oh no! I don't know. I can't tell. I'm gonna have to open up the box completely with it. What do you think? Like cut it open. Cut it open.
You'll have a chance to burn it.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait. A shelving? But it's closed. It's supposed to be you know what I mean? Two
Maybe
doors.
it's just the glass to put on top.
Maybe. Let's see. Okay, so the picture on this little sticker is what I got. All right. Maybe it is a glass shelf that's inside. And if this is the top piece, this this might be the top piece. If this is the top piece, I'm not using it because I need to extend it. So I need to, which is what part of that wood over there. Is for. Oh, I still might be able. Oh, I might do something with it. Let's see, because I have no idea how I'm gonna play this out. I just got the cabinet, got some wood, and just figured I'll find a way to build it because I knew that there was going to have to be an extension to go from the cabinetry to where the future refrigerator is going to be. Right now, we're going to use the wine rack, the wine fridge, but the wine fridge is deeper than a regular refrigerator. So I need to build it in a way that it's going to be able to support the future refrigerator, not the wine refrigerator that I have. If that makes any sense. And if it doesn't make any sense to you now, it will make sense to you later on. I promise. All right, number 6. I was about to just toss this, but nope, it's something I need. These are backboards. Um, do we have a shorter tripod? Can I use the gimbal just to lower this so that they can see what's actually happening down here? How are we looking over here? You have a good view?
With our hearts and our voices, let us proclaim for the Lord is.
Hopefully this is going to be a quick build. Then I can go back over to the dining room and start cleaning up. Put this where it's going to be, and then I can try to map out exactly how I'm going to build around it. I'm already contemplating on having this a little higher, so I'm going to have to build like a platform so that it could be a little higher. But we'll see. We'll see how high this is, which is why I had to build this first. This is key to figuring out what it is that I'm about to do, because I need to know how big this is going to be, how high it's going to be, the depth, because if I need more wood, then I need to go either Home Depot or Lowe's two of my favorite stores. Okay, where are the instructions? Ha ha ha! Where are the instructions? Where are the screws? Where?
The great king above all kings.
By the way, there's no glass. The box says glass inside, but there is no glass. Here are the instructions. Now I have a big old mess. Here are the screws.
Hands are the depths of the earth.
My husband's name is Ishmael, by the way. In case anybody's saying, oh, you know, he said this is my husband, but he didn't even say what his name was, and his name is Ishmael. That's my hubby. Here are the pieces. Here are the knobs. It came with a little screwdriver. Love it. Okay. All right. So let me put together the pieces so I know where to begin. It looks easy. All right, they just jump right into it. Okay. First, let me clean this up. You know, I do a lot of other crafts, right? I don't know. You can go to TikTok, also under this channel name, Crafty Things, and see a lot of the other things that I do. Like I do cakes. I don't bake. I'm not a baker, so my cakes are box cakes. I do tweak the box cake, so it's not just like a regular, you know, Duncan Hines or Pillsbury or whatever cake that's on sale. You know, however that comes in the box. But I do tweak it. I add stuff and I make it my own. But I do design the cake. So I do that. I do a lot of resin stuff. I do dominoes and plaques and stuff like that with resin. And I love those things. I love to be able to do those things. I enjoy doing those things, but I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy building things. You know, this stuff, the stuff that you already saw on my intro, what I did with the stuff in my house already. Some of those things I did at my mom's house. There's still other things in my mom's house that she needs done that I'm gonna also be recording with, you know, the stuff that she needs done over there. And I just feel like since I have been really, you know, putting my hands to work and doing these things, I just enjoy this so much more. We'll see how that continues because, you know, sometimes you get stressed out and whatnot and things don't work out the way you want them to work out. But as long as you keep pushing through and just continue to see past the things that might be going wrong at the moment and just know that the outcome in the end is going to come out fine, whether it's identical to what you envisioned, or in this case, how AI envisioned it. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. You just got to believe in yourself and believe in the Lord that He is the one who gives you the strength to keep going.
Mountains bow before Him.
Step 1.
He made it. The dry land was formed by His hands. All creation cries out in worship. So we will
Step
rise
2.
and take our stand. Come, let us sing. Come, let us shout. Our God is worthy. Let His praise ring out.
I got accustomed to these little pieces doing some work in my mom's house, so I have a little experience.
Come, let us bow low. Come, let us kneel before the Lord, our Maker and King. He is our God. We are His own. The sheep of His pasture, the ones He calls home. Come, let us worship. Come.
these wood dolls. I love when instructions are self-explanatory. You got some instructions that is like, what is this? So far, so good.
We are the people under his
Coming
care,
along, coming along.
held by the shepherd who is always there. He leads us beside the waters of grace. He knows
Step 12, G. Gee whiz.
every heart. He knows it.
Ha. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that didn't get done. Huh. Okay, H.
Every name. But today, if you hear his voice, don't turn away, don't close your heart. Remember the wilderness, remember the test. Trust in his ways and enter his rest.
The birds say fantastic job on everything that you're doing.
How do we?
So the fish
Oh, well, that was nice.
really
Ah, oh, I appreciate that. In a way, I'm kind of glad that you did show them because I'm sure he must be like wondering what I've been doing.
yeah, they did mention.
Yeah, like I wonder what I always see her coming in and out of the house.
They mentioned you don't come out that house. And I said, well, you've been doing all these projects in the house. Now she's building a dining room, a coffee bar thing. And all these pictures I showed them, they said,
Oh, but I'm glad that that's squared away and out of the way. Um, if you're if you're watching Mr. Bird, thank you, and Mrs. Bird, of course. Okay, back to what I was doing. Earlier I mentioned struggling to bring this up, but I have another piece of furniture that came in for another project that I'm going to do. I'm not sure if that's going to be the next one or the one following the next one, but I had the piece of furniture delivered. It was a piece of furniture that my mom got me, and it was delivered, and it was huge. It's tall, it's heavy, much heavier than this because it's a bigger unit, and I couldn't bring it up. I couldn't walk it up like I walked this one up. It was late at night, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get it? And I thought I could, so I got my husband's hand truck, and I thought I would be able to, one step at a time, bring it up. And even that I could not do. And Mr. Bird was outside, and he was watching, and at the time, and I know that eventually that was what he was thinking. But I'm thinking he must be thinking, what the heck am I doing, right? And sure enough, I just gave up and decided that I was just going to bring it around the house and somehow get it into the garage through the side house and just leave it there until I need it. And then when my husband came back home, that he will then help me bring it up when I needed it. So I just abandoned the piece of furniture outside to come into the house and go get the to open up the side door. And I hear a horn, beep beep, and I'm like, well, who is that? It was late at night, and up here it's dark. We don't have any street lights. And I looked outside and I can see it, the front end of a truck, and I thought it was my son. So I was like, oh my God, my son is here, thank God. But when I went downstairs, it was Mr. Bird. It was Mr. Bird. And I was just so excited to see him because he actually helped me bring it into the house. So, Mr. Bird, thank you so much. I appreciate your help that day. I also appreciate the fact that you're outside and you're watching and you're making sure that the block is secured and safe. So I appreciate that as well. So moving forward.
We've seen his power, we've known his faithfulness, we've watched his hand make a way. So let our hearts remain surrendered. Let us listen when he calls today. Come, let us sing, come, let us shout. Our God is.
Okay, where are we? Let's go. Let's go.
Let his praise ring out. Come, let us bow. Oh, come, let us kneel before the Lord, our Maker and King. He is our God. We are His own.
I'm seeing a big problem here. Well, the problem is that this piece is definitely this is supposed to attach to this piece, right? But this is as far as it's gonna go. It's touching, right? There's no gap here, but there's a gap here, and the screw doesn't come out long enough to put the lock on.
You're gonna have to use some, yeah.
Loosen the other one. There is no other one.
The ones you have here. You don't have nothing to put there?
No, it's just the it's just these, and if anything, they need to be. Oh, I just hurt myself. It's just these.
I know. What is this already attached?
Yeah, that's already attached, but that end doesn't have anything to do with it. Let's see if I can get, because that side also had a little issue with locking because of the space, but then somehow the only thing is that how are you gonna get this in here? See if it locks. Let's see if it locks. If it locks, it's not locking. Look, because it doesn't go around. Oh wait, I think I got it. I think it's locked. I may need you. I may need you for the bottom piece. No, this one is not flush. Yeah, no, I can't lock this. Maybe you can. Yes. Yes, babe. Thank you for your support.
Just when you get a chance. After I get this done.
Okay. What?
Yes, breakfast.
You? Oh, I'm. What time is it? I think it's ready for a lunch break.
Of His pasture.
See this guy? You see this guy? He was working hard outside in the hot sun.
I'm back from our little lunch break, and this time I took off the speaker, the microphone rather, because during our lunch break I played back a little bit of the previous video, and the sound sounded horrible. So there is a big chunk of this video that the sound was choppy. You couldn't hear my husband from a distance, and I feel like if I didn't have that on, you would have heard him. And just some of the things that I was saying was coming in and out. It sounded very muffled, but yet somewhat of a little echo. So I feel like indoors it's better if I just go without the microphone, and maybe I'll just keep the microphone for outdoor projects because it sounded terrible. It sounded terrible. I feel so bad that you really couldn't hear some of what I was saying. It sounded just muffled and terrible. Ugh. So irritated about that. Ugh. Anyway, I'm back.
The ones He calls home. Come, let us worship.
Oh, hold up a minute. Let's take this one out. Going ahead of myself. Remember this piece? The piece I was going to toss, and I said, no, I can't toss it. I need it. that goes in here. And this attaches the both of them together. All right. Oh, nice and seamless. Very nice. Very nice. So far, I am liking the way this is coming together. All right. So I was hoping that this wasn't going to be the problem, and it is going to be a problem. And the problem is that the top piece that I said earlier that I was going to not use in the way it was intended to be used because I need to extend it, I'm gonna have to use it the way it was intended to be used, and then try to figure out a way to still build around it and still make the extension look cohesive with this piece. Because in order to secure this thing, this whole cabinetry tightly, you need that top piece to hold it together. So it is what it is. I just gotta get creative and figure out a way to do it. But, oh, I was looking for the top piece. Here it is.
Let us sing to the rock of salvation, our God and our King. Don't let my heart grow hard, don't let me turn away when you speak, Lord.
I'm confused. Is it facing out or is it facing in? And it doesn't tell you. It just gives you a picture, and the picture is tiny. Tiny. I had to take off the microphone.
Okay.
It sounded terrible, terrible. Some of what I was saying was coming in and out. So I already explained to them that I took it off. Probably use it for outdoor projects. I think it's really meant for like
Outdoors.
And you know, like when you're at a distance.
We'll get new ones.
Yeah. Anyway, can you figure this out? Is this facing in or is this facing out? Because it looked like it was facing. I feel like it might be facing out.
When you say out.
When I'm out, meaning, you know, at the edge of the door, out that way, or is it because it's so? That one it shows on an edge, and it's not on an edge because look at where the
Yeah, so we'll go where the hole is.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but should the magnet piece be facing out?
Oh, the magnet. The magnet is facing out.
So this is it, right? That's right. Can't tell. All right. How was your pretzel?
Delicious.
Delicious.
It was freaking delicious.
And it was good with the hot dog.
I'm still hungry.
Well, dinner is in the works. So.
And what are we having for dinner?
Arroz con gandules
Okay.
and ribs.
And what's arroz con andule, for those that don't know?
Arroz con gandules is rice and peas, Spanish rice.
Pigeon peas.
And pigeon peas.
Why they call it that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe they used to give the pigeons those peas. I don't know. This is the piece that needs to go on top. Here is another, again, there are extra holes with dolls in the bag that need to be used, and not once, just once, does it say to put these dowels? And there are extra holes, and there should be. I'm gonna put them in because I know that they're supposed to be here. No. There. There. Here.
Listen when you call it.
Yeah, it definitely still needed the top because I can feel it tightening up just by putting in these, putting this top on.
I have seen what you have done. I have tasted of your grace. Keep my heart soft before you keep my eyes upon your face. I will trust you in the wilderness. I will follow where you lead.
Okay.
You are still my God, my shepherd. You are all I'll ever need. Come, let us bow down.
These are some good quality little shelving clips. You know those shelving clips that hold up the shelves? Usually they're just regular plastic, and this is plastic, but it's a, can you see it? It's a thicker plastic. It's not, it's almost kind of rubbery, like a hard rubber, and it has a little suction. I've never seen this. Let me tell you where I got this from. And so far, my experience in the things that I have gotten from Temu, not sponsored. But Temu, let me find out, Temu has some good furniture. You know, I mean, obviously it's not like solid wood. And I would have to say that those corner pieces were solid, where the walls may not be. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is real wood. And this, even though like the cabinetry, and if you haven't seen it already, go back to my intro. I show with pictures the pantry I did for my mom, and those pantries, those individual units were cabinetry bought from Temu, and I'm impressed. So Temu, don't sleep on them. Did I get a package?
Sure did.
What's in the box? Thank you, kind sir. He bought me the tripod. This is a tripod, right? Yep. Quadrupod. Hopefully this will resolve the issue I was talking about in the first video with the gaming studio, about how we were looking to find a way to fix the camera so that it can follow me, so that I don't have to constantly stop the video and go and move it or whatever. So hopefully this fixes it. We'll find out.
We'll find out today.
We'll find out today. All right. Moving forward.
You are.
Why put the stickers on the outside? Put the stickers in the back. Put the stickers in the back. Let's get it. Like now. Oh, thank God this one came off with no problem, because I was just about to wall out. Because there's a sticker on the bottom piece of this cabinetry over here, and it's visible when you open the door, and I'm struggling to get this out, which is, I'm going to be dealing with that later. But
You are our king.
now I'm back down here, and now you can't see again.
Bow down. Come let us kneel. You are shepherd. You are our God. Come let us sing. Come let us shout.
And I said I wanted to probably build a platform for this so that I can raise this up a little bit, but I won't know until, wow, this thing is heavy. Can you see? It has legs, and it is already pretty tall. So I don't know if I can do that. I would have to, I don't have the refrigerator yet, but I can get the measurements of the refrigerator that I'm going to get eventually and see what the height is on it. And if there is a difference, I can tell you I don't think that the refrigerator is going to be as tall as this. So it may be like shorter about here, which means I would still need to make a platform for the refrigerator so that the refrigerator can meet to the top of this. We'll figure it out.
Worthy, let his praise ring out. Come let us bow, eh. Come let us kneel before the Lord, our Maker and King. He is our God, eh.
First, lock the elliptical hole. Then lock the fixed hole. What does that even mean? First, lock the elliptical hole. What is the elliptical hole? What is an elliptical hole? First, lock the elliptical hole. What is the elliptical hole? Okay, so I'm assuming that the elliptical hole is the wider hole, the one that you can kind of move up and down, which makes sense. Because then if I need to move it up and down, I can move it up and down, and then, although that doesn't say that there, I'm using my scruples.
His own sheep of his pasture, the ones he calls home. Come, let us worship.
Well, wouldn't you know it? The camera stopped rolling. I was able to get the two doors on. I think what's next is the handles and then the magnet piece for the inside. I'll do that right now. I'll see how that looks. There are a few other things that I need to do in the back. I'll do this offline because there's a lot of little pieces that got to get secured in the back in order for the panels not to move around and shift and pop out. So let me get the handles on. Well, what do you know? It didn't come with it. It didn't come with it. Two-in-one screws, okay. 2-in-1 nuts, which are the locks, okay. Wood dowels, okay. Handle and screw, the handle. Non-slip pads, okay. Backboard card strip, that was that piece that I didn't think we were gonna need. Fixing clips, which are the ones for the back that I said that I was gonna deal with afterwards. Laminate support nail, that is those little clips I was talking to you about earlier, the rubber ones that hold up the shelf. Okay, hinges and screws, magnet attraction screw. And that was it. Magnet attraction screw. That's it. It was just this piece. It was just this piece with no magnet to put on the door side. Okay, well, there you go. It doesn't have it. So I'm gonna call it a day. This was a long video just to do this piece. What do you think about it? This is gonna be the focal point of the, at least the bottom portion of the coffee bar. So I'm gonna call it a day. I'll see you again tomorrow, and have a good night. Bye.